All right. Shalom, Akim starts the lesson. To want to give our praise and our glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, and Kakodash. Double honors to our apostle and elder great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akims. Okay, I'm the brother Ariar from the Great Millstone Miami Camp. And I come back to the spirit power, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, to make another quick lesson. And Lord's lesson edifying. Title of the lesson is going to be We Are Seeing That Division. Okay, going into how people are being divided when it comes to Jake's Israelites and Esau, man. As you can see, because of that event that happened, that assassination of that guy, things are being, divided. People are being divided against one nation against another nation within America, man. Okay, now you're seeing, a lot of threats to these HBCUs and all these things. But, Jake didn't have anything to do with, what happened. But either way, it's still Esau's plan to, make that separation so that he can come down with all hell. Okay, and, the men of the Lord been screaming and been telling people about civil war. Okay, about how there's going to be a civil war that's happening. And this is just a screenshot of what was, what Brother Kabar put in the chat regarding civil war. Civil war is trending on Twitter, man, or on X. All right, so people are already in the spirit of there's going to be some type of revolt. Okay, people feel like they have lost. Someone. These Edomites feel like they have lost someone so dear to them, man. That was in the same spirit of trying to bring America back. Okay, in that same spirit of pride, okay, against our people. All right, there was a lot of people that was for this devil, Charlie Kirk. All right, but now that he's gone, people are in a mass uprising. Okay, people are now complaining. All right, and all these things. But what is these things doing? This is creating division, right, within the people. All right, and we know what the scriptures say that a house divided cannot stand. All right, and even there was a video about how the Democrats, was in the House, and they said to give a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk, and the Democrats yelled out no, man, showing you how divided America is because you're supposed to feel, even though there's certain things, but you're supposed to feel some type of mourning, but these people don't care anymore. Okay, there was another video that I seen. It was like white men fight back, white men fight back. Okay, and we are starting to see that separation, man. Jake is starting to see, that separation that is going to come, that division. Okay, and now it's just being, brought to the light. And they're trying to say that, they're chanting this white man fight back, but showing you the narrative is always going to be about the Israelites because, even the people have seen that the person that shot the guy wasn't even a so-called black man, Native American or Hispanic, man. Okay. And what makes it worse, while he was speaking about, shootings or whatever, they had asked him about that. And then he just narrated to speaking about gang violence, man. Like he just changed the topic, because they asked him about the mass shootings, but he revered the topic to speak about, to try to put it on Jake and try to say that it was gang violence, man. And that's when he got taken out. Lord's not playing, man. Okay, but this is another little thing I seen that says it's there's a bunch of these HBCUs that are shutting down because they're receiving a lot of threats. Okay, and Jake is in the comments saying, if it's war y'all want, no, we ain't our ancestors. So Jake is in the spirit of revolted against the devil. Okay, so civil war is destined to happen, man. All right, these things are evident. All right, it's clearly in front of our eyes. There's no more trying to beat around the bush. All right, it's right here in front of our eyes, man. All right. And this is just an article of, You know, I guess it's somebody that's, commenting on what happened. All right. And he basically said, "Hey, Charlie Kick, if you're still alive and managing to breathe through the hole in your propaganding pending neck, quick question: who shot you, bro? Was it one of the boogeymen you love inventing the stage? Was it a Glocktivist? Was it a Shaniqua Nini in them? Did some imaginary black thug sneak up and put a 1350 caliber in your lying throat? Because unless the guy arrested was doing Oscar-level blackface, he looked pretty darn white to me. Funny, isn't it? All you sermons about black crime and urban violence go up in smoke, and the second violence actually comes for you, and it ain't from the people you demonize. So tell me, Charlie, who's the real face of savagery that got the broadcast to 100,000 people on social media? Spoiler, it wasn't Black America. All right, so Jake is already in the spirit of, because, Charlie Chick was always against our people. Okay, he was saying that, there's no such thing as white privilege and all these things. But, Jake is not realizing, okay? But I got a couple of precepts lined up, low and blessing is edifying. This is Mark 3 verse 25, and it says, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And which house are we seeing being divided? America, man. Okay? Even the political system is divided, Republicans and Democrats. There's a constant hatred for each other. All right, and now we are seeing a division of people. All right? Esau versus Jacob, man. All right, these Edomites were trying to get back in that spirit of trying to get America back. And here it is, one of their leaders get killed. So now they're trying to blame it on Jake and trying to make it a war against the Israelites. All right, but that's that division. That's that civil war that's coming, man. All right, Scripture speak about the uproars in the people and all these things. These are something that the prophets were been warning you about. Okay, we were been warning you about civil war. This is not nothing new, man. Okay, so now when all these things happen, don't act surprised. And this is Matthew 24, verse 12, and it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's right, man. The iniquities are abounding, but the Lord is allowing that, that love that people thought they had for their neighbors. Okay, that that Edomite that you thought you knew for a long time that lived next to you. Okay, that's getting riled up because of this whole situation. And the Lord is allowing that separation to happen now, so that when these iniquities abound, that it's not going to be too much hard of a switch, because they already dislike you, man. They already have a perpetual hatred for you. All right. Continuing on, this is Second Esdras. It's like this is Second Esdras 13 and verse 31, and it says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. And that's right, man. We are going to see total chaos, man. All right, one people against another, one realm against another. Okay, Esau trying to fight Yahushai. Okay, one city against another. All right, these people are already, putting in the mindset to try to go against each other. Civil war, the trending is already becoming a trending topic. Okay, so these things are not too far-fetched, man. All right, but, the title lesson is going to be that, that division is happening. Okay, we are seeing a division in the people. There's already talk of civil war. Okay, that, the man of the Lord been warned you about civil war before this even happened, man. So brothers, be prepared, stay locked in, man. We are living in some great times, man. Okay, the Lord is doing some great things, man. All right, separating the people. Okay. So, Akim, Lord, what is lessons edified with that? I do want to give our praise and our glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahshai, Bahashim, Kakodash, the bonus apostles of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessings to the sincere Akims. With that, I want to say shalom.